Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, and it's Monday the 6th of August. Thanks for watching and thanks for coming back to the website. Loads of you calling the Weather Live line today. Thank you for doing that. We're here until 6 PM every day from 8 AM till 6 PM, so if you need to give us a call, get a forecast for your location, then please do so. As always, the sites get free of charge by you coming and watching the videos and by referring us to your friends. It's the adverts around the screen here that generate the revenue that keep the site free of charge, so thank you very much for doing that and for following us on Twitter and Facebook. Now, this afternoon's heavy showers look as if they're going to be focused across Scotland, down the northeast of England and through East Anglia and the eastern parts of the Midlands. Some torrential showers possible within this zone during the course of this afternoon. You'll notice it's becoming drier further west as this little ridge of high pressure just builds in during the course of the afternoon. Now, through this evening and overnight, most of the showers down the eastern coast are going to be fading away, and for many of us it should become a generally dry night with some clear spells. However, notice this area of rain that's just moving into Southern Ireland after midnight and through the early hours. It spreads into Southern Ireland and southwestern parts of England by the morning. One or two showers for western Scotland, but elsewhere across the country, clear skies and dry through the night. Now, we've got a discrepancy here between models. This is the GFS model that I'm showing you here, but if I show you the Herlam model, this is the high resolution model. You can get that by coming down to Herlam here on the left hand side. Click on to 3 hour rainfall and you'll get these charts. Now, this is the rainfall ended 6 o'clock in the morning, and you can see where the rainfall zone is. Look, across Southern Ireland, through mid Wales by then, across southern Wales, just edging into southwest England. Now, compare that with this, and you can see that the rainfall on the Herlam is a little bit further north than the rainfall on the GFS. Now, this becomes quite critical because watch how the Herlam moves that during the course of tomorrow. It edges it through Wales, it brings it through the Midlands and southwest England, and it actually brings quite a wet day to some of these areas. The rain then passing its way eastwards during the course of the afternoon and not really clearing away from East Anglia in the southeast until later on in the day, and this is bringing totals of around 10 millimetres to some parts of the Midlands, Wales as well, and also southeastern parts of England. So that's where we are on the Herlam model in terms of rainfall by the end of tomorrow. But let's just look where we are in terms of the GFS. You'll notice how by 12 o'clock tomorrow the GFS has got most rainfall southern Wales, southwest England, southern parts of Ireland, and then it moves it eastwards into the afternoon, but it keeps it to the south, so it keeps it south of the sort of M4 corridor area, doesn't bring it further north. But the Herlam does, it brings it much further north, look, into North Wales. Now, which way do we go with this? Well, the Herlam has been very, very good in predicting rainfall over the last few days and where it was going to be. So I do lean towards this model. Do we go somewhere in between the two? Well, probably so. I think anywhere from sort of the Clem Peninsula, let's say east to the Wash, south of that line, I think tomorrow is an increasing risk of rain during the course of the day. I think the heaviest of it probably is southern Wales and the southern half of the Midlands, running into central southern England as well. But if you've got any work that needs doing that's super critical on being dry anywhere from North Wales across to the Humber southwards, then I don't think tomorrow is the day. It could be this rainfall does stay further south as the GFS is predicting, but I think given this uncertainty we've got to expect it to come a little bit further north. Now, across Scotland you see some showers affecting eastern Scotland, some of these heavy again, but I think for western Scotland and for Northern Ireland that's where we'll see the best of the sunshine during the day on Tuesday. And then as we go through Tuesday night into Wednesday, high pressure is starting to build in. However, this cloud and rain continues to affect southern Ireland, southern Wales, southern parts of England, perhaps also parts of northeast England, around about Lincolnshire heading into eastern Yorkshire as well, and perhaps also for parts of northern Norfolk. It's these southern areas though that stay generally quite moist through the night and quite cloudy. Elsewhere we should be drier with some clearer skies. Now, into the morning on Wednesday, and this is how things shape up. Look, we're starting to see the rain just edge a little bit further north, back into Ireland, through Wales and into central southern England. I don't think this is going to be particularly very heavy. I just think it's going to be a drizzly start across many parts of southern England, although Western Wales certainly could be suffering from some more persistent rain. Now, during the afternoon, the area of high pressure builds in. The effect of that will be that much of England and Wales, although cloudy, will have a few showers and perhaps some remnants of the front that's bringing those outbreaks of rain just hanging around. So perhaps one or two spots across England and also Wales as well as Ireland. However, high pressure is building, so I think it's going to be fading away, and I think we'll become largely dry by the time we get to the end of Wednesday. Then through Thursday, the area of high pressure is with us, so it looks as if Thursday is going to be a dry day. It's going to become very warm with light winds, one or two showers perhaps just developing over high ground, but really not amounting to much. Temperatures could get to 28 degrees Celsius through parts of the Midlands and eastern England, more typically 20 to 25 for many areas. As we head in towards Friday, so we're going to find that high pressure is still around. So high pressure again for Friday looks like bringing a fine day again, lots of sunshine, but an increased southeasterly wind. So the southeasterly is probably going to be getting up to a force 4 or a force 5, could be up to a 6 across the Western Channel, through the Irish Sea and across Ireland as well. I speak in Beaufort force here because we do have sailors who watch, but also those of you who don't sail, those of you who fly, those of you who farm, and those of you who walk. The Beaufort scale is such a useful scale to get used to. It gives us a really good indication as to wind speed, allows us to estimate it, and also gives a good margin of error in terms of wind speed. You know, instead of me saying 17 knots, or 17 miles an hour, it's a lot easier to taste force 5 touching force 6. Okay, so that's Friday. Now, notice what happens Friday evening. Look, this area of low pressure is off the west of Ireland. Watch what happens through Saturday. This front pushes its way eastwards. This is cooler air coming in off the Atlantic. You notice these winds here coming in from the west or southwest. That's coming up against hot air that's been coming off the continent on this southeasterly flow. Where the two meet in this zone, that's where we're going to get thundery showers developing, and I think they will really get going during the course of Saturday afternoon across Ireland, across western Wales and southwest England. Through the evening and overnight, so that area of thunderstorms will move its way eastwards through Northern Ireland, coming into northwest England, I think through the Midlands and central southern parts of England by midnight, and then in the second half of the night and through the early part of Sunday morning, it tracks its way eastwards. Much cooler, fresh conditions following in from the west and the south for Sunday afternoon, with scattered showers across England and Wales and southern Ireland, but some real torrential downpours could affect parts of northern and also eastern England. Far north of Scotland should stay drier. Breezy again to the east, I think southeasterlies blowing around about a force 5, becoming southwesterlies at 4s to 5s out in the west once that front clears away. And then heading into Monday, still got the remnants look of the rain affecting northern parts of Scotland, but during Monday itself we're going to find more front coming eastwards. The wind's picking up again from the southwest, and I think Monday could be quite an unsettled day across many parts of the country. Most of the rain always across Ireland, western Wales and southwest England, and I think we could find some pretty hefty bursts of rain running through the Midlands, southern parts of England and into East Anglia as well late on in the day. You can see that here, look, there's that heavy rain as it tracks its way northeastwards. Sorry, I've gone on one too far there. There it is, that heavy rain, look, tracking its way northeastwards during the course of the overnight period from Monday into Tuesday. And you can see how most of England and eastern Wales are affected by that. Also, one or two heavy bursts of rain affecting western Scotland. I think patchier rain for southern Scotland and some showers affecting Ireland. Now, what about getting into the longer term? Well, this is from the GFS ensemble model. This looks reasonable at the moment. This picks up on the position as of midday on the 15th. So that's going to be midday on Wednesday. And you can see low pressure is in control out in the Atlantic. We've got fairly strong winds and some outbreaks of showers affecting western areas. Now, as we go through overnight into Thursday, we stay with this southwesterly flow. This brings cloud, wind and rain to these western parts of the country, bits and pieces of showers rather than anything more persistent, but it's dry to the east and the south with a ridge of high pressure building in from the Azores. Now, I can't help thinking that this ridge of high pressure is the area of high pressure I was hoping would build in for the second half of the month, but I've got my jitters now about this one, because you can see how the ensemble holds on to the area of high pressure down to the south of the country, which is what I thought would happen. So we're mainly dry down towards the south, but you'll notice those areas of rain look affecting western parts of Scotland, western parts of Ireland and western parts of Wales. As we go into the 18th and into the 19th, the ridge of high pressure is still there, but these western parts of Ireland, western parts of Scotland, still getting some outbreaks of rain at times, and it looks as if that's the way it's going to be staying as we head into the 21st through the 22nd, so into the week after next. It looks like that westerly flow becomes established. Now that's not all bad news for my forecast of a better second half to August, because I did say that it was going to be the southern half of the country that was drier, but to the west and to the north we'd always see these outbreaks of rain coming through at times, and that it would be on the cool side. So I'm still going to stick with what I said, but it could be quite unsettled up until we get there. But I think from about the 17th or the 18th onwards we should be settling down in the south with less in the way of rain, although still expect rain across northern and western Scotland. Okay, loads and loads of information for you there, I know, to digest. So thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.